Oh my god, someone needs to call VH1 because Love and Hip Hop has just reached a whole new level of drama. This isn't just minor drama. It's relationship destruction and total mayhem that could end a career. Yandy Smith just revealed something that left everyone in complete shock. But the worst part is that rather than confronting him, Yandy slapped him. Yes, you read that right, a full-fledged reality show meltdown. But what exactly did Mendeecees Harris get himself into? He was caught red-handed betraying Yandy in the most heinous way imaginable, and the person involved wasn't just any stranger. It was someone from Yandy's own circle. This moment will go down in history, and fans are going crazy over the humiliation and disrespect. We all know that Yandy Smith and Mendeecees have had their share of ups and downs, but this time it's different. It's not about jail time or business struggles, this is personal. The real question is, who is this mystery person? How did Mendeecees get caught? And did Yandy stop at just one slap, or was there more? This is an insane controversy that no one saw coming, and it may be the biggest scandal Love and Hip Hop has ever seen. Alright, buckle up, because this drama is just getting started. This isn't about failed business endeavors, it's about deep betrayal. And if we know anything about Yandy, it's that she seeks revenge when betrayed. Let's go back in time and examine what exactly transpired. It all began when rumors started circulating in the Love and Hip Hop world that Mendeecees was getting too close to someone he shouldn't have. At first, Yandy dismissed it, saying that people like to stir drama in high-profile relationships. However, as the evidence mounted, it became clear, first, there were late-night calls, then cryptic text messages, and finally, the last straw, a leaked video. But this wasn't just any video. It was security footage from a private location, and in it, Mendeecees was seen getting way too close to someone Yandy had always trusted. The worst part, this wasn't just any woman. It was someone Yandy considered family, someone she had stood by, trusted and defended through thick and thin. The question now remains, who is this mystery woman? And is Mendeecees' relationship with Yandy Smith officially over? The footage showed him whispering in her ear and embracing her in a way that was way too friendly, way too intimate. When the truth finally came out, sources say that Yandy Smith pulled up unexpectedly at a private gathering where Mendeecees and this mystery woman were hanging out. At first, she just walked in, locked eyes with Mendeecees, and the room fell silent. But she wasn't about to sit back and play the fool. She chose to handle things head-on. You would think a man in his position would try to explain himself, but instead, he just sat there, probably realizing that his entire world was about to fall apart. And then, boom, he was hit by a clean, disrespectful slap across the face that left everyone in the room gasping. This wasn't just a tap, you already know what happened. The energy changed instantly. Yandy was furious, and the woman looked guilty as hell. Then, someone in the room started filming, and within minutes, the video was all over social media. The betrayal was real, and Mendeecees had no defense. It was a full-blown reality TV disaster, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Yandy turned to the woman. The video went viral immediately, with Instagram and Twitter exploding with reactions. Some fans felt Yandy should have handled it differently, while others believed she did exactly what was needed. But the biggest question was, who is this woman? Because trust me, this name will shock you. Let's go back a bit because if we're going to talk about Mendeecees' betrayal, we need to address the past. We've seen the warning signs before, but we never paid attention. Some people wanted to hear the whole story, but let's be real. Mendeecees was walking away from this scandal without any significant damage control, and that was a major issue. Still don't believe it. Recall that he basically admitted on TV that if Yandy had been the one in jail, he wouldn't have held her down the way she did for him. That was the first red flag. Then came the drama surrounding their legal marriage. Yandy was shouting from the rooftops that she was a Harris, only for it to be revealed that she never actually signed the paperwork. And now, we see Mendeecees caught in yet another messy situation. The real question is how many more chances is Yandy willing to give this man? The situation was already messy enough, but the worst part? The one involved was shady, and honestly, was anyone really surprised? Let's go back to this disaster. Mendeecees tried to act amused in public, but deep down, he was terrified. He had been caught again, and the internet was eating him alive. Silent, no public remarks, no explanations, and naturally, that only led to more speculation. Was it someone from Love and Hip Hop? A business partner? Or someone even closer? Some fans swore it had to be Kimbella or Erica Mena, both of whom have had complex relationships with Yandy. Others started digging up old videos, analyzing every moment Mendices had with other women on the show. But before we get to that, let's talk about how this scandal is hurting Yandy's empire. She's not just a reality TV star, she's a businesswoman with brand partnerships and endorsements. And at this point, the drama is putting everything at risk. According to reports, some companies are reconsidering their agreements with her after an Instagram gossip page suddenly dropped an exclusive, claiming to have inside information on the woman's identity. And now comes the moment of truth. When her identity was finally revealed, nobody saw it coming. Get ready, because it was none other than Judy Harris, Mendices' own mother. Yes, you read that correctly. The internet went crazy and gossip blogs were on fire. Let's break this down, because this is some next-level love and hip-hop madness. An anonymous source claims that Yandy had been suspicious of Mendices and Judy's unusually close relationship for months. This is only the beginning. Once the whole truth is revealed, Yandy may destroy everything. There was total chaos. Everyone was shocked, perplexed, disgusted, and most importantly, questioning everything. At first, Yandy dismissed it because it was his mother, but then little details began to emerge. The real bombshell, a phone bill. While managing the family business, Yandy came across Mendices' call logs and noticed that the most frequently dialed number was Judy's. At first, she thought it was just a mother and son checking in. But then, she started noticing the red flags. Judy always supported Mendices, even when he was clearly in the wrong. There were also odd inside jokes that made no sense, and Judy was always present whenever Mendices was busy. But the biggest shock? She later noticed the timestamps: 2:00 a.m., 3:00 a.m., 4:00 a.m. What could a mother and son possibly be talking about at 4:00 in the morning? That's when everything took a dark turn. Let's face it, Judy has always been way too involved in Mendices' relationships. The inside jokes were far too personal, and some of the messages were downright disturbing. Messages that no mother and son should ever exchange. Then came the leaked texts, and they were worse than anyone could have imagined. We're talking about pet names and suggestive messages. The internet was shocked. Mendices kept claiming, "This is crazy, she's my mother." But let's not forget, Judy has a history of controlling people. She has argued with Yandy over the smallest things and even faked the marriage license between Yandy and Mendices just to prove a point. She has always acted like she was in a territorial war over her own son. And that level of obsession is exactly why people started believing this scandal might be true. Now, multiple sources claim that Yandy didn't waste any time. She went straight home and started packing Mendices' belongings after publicly calling out Judy on social media. That's right, sis didn't wait for a public statement. She didn't let Mendices explain. She wanted him out immediately. And when he got home, he found his clothes stuffed into trash bags by the door. Yandy was standing there, furious, saying, "Take this and leave." Instead of taking responsibility, Mendices acted offended, saying, "You're really going to believe internet lies over me? You really think I'd do something this insane, Yandy?" But Yandy wasn't listening. Instead, she blasted a song, "I don't need to think, I know." And that was the end of it. Mendices tried to argue, but it was too late. Yandy had already made up her mind. And then, Judy went live on Instagram. And when I tell you that this woman was crying while pretending to be the actual victim, it was embarrassing. She was talking about how cruel people were, but the internet was making comments like, "Ma'am, you've been acting suspicious since season 1. The way you look at him is weird." Judy tried to say, "Why would you spread these disgusting rumors about me and my son? Yandy is just trying to get attention." But that backfired horribly, because just when she thought things couldn't get any worse, more receipts were revealed. A former assistant who had worked closely with the Harris family came forward with an anonymous confession, and what they revealed was shocking. They claimed that Judy was controlling Mendices obsessively behind the scenes, allegedly handling his finances, making important decisions for him, and even attempting to manipulate his relationships. At this point, it wasn't just internet rumors anymore. People were starting to believe that there was something seriously wrong with Judy and Mendices' relationship. And the damage was done. Mendices' reputation was shattered, and when Judy finally admitted that Yandy had officially ended things, it was game over. But remember, this isn't just some random gossip. Meanwhile, Yandy isn't just moving on, she's going for blood. Sources claim she plans to file for full custody of their children. And honestly, who can blame her? There are even rumors that protective services may investigate Mendeecees' past. Some people are speculating that this could turn into a full-blown family investigation. If even half of these accusations are true, then Mendeecees has no business being around children, and Yandy isn't about to let him ruin her family. But if you thought the drama was already over, think again, because what she did next was shocking. After kicking Mendeecees out, she leaked even more receipts, allowing the internet to drag both him and Judy for filth. And she didn't stop there. Yandy took things to the next level. She went straight to court. Let's talk about these legal actions because Yandy handled this like a true chess master. First, she filed an urgent petition for sole custody, stating that she wasn't just breaking up with Mendeecees, she was completely cutting him off. But what she did next sent shockwaves through the entire love and hip-hop world. Because she wasn't just fighting for full custody. She was planning to expose Mendeecees in a way that would ruin him forever. Yandy cited serious concerns that Mendeecees was an unfit father and that the children's safety was at risk. But she didn't stop there. Because, guess what? Mendeecees had even more secrets than Yandy could have ever imagined. We're talking about bank records, phone logs, and even possible witness statements that could validate the rumors that have been circulating for years. If what insiders are saying is true, these new receipts could permanently destroy Mendeecees' reputation and possibly even end his career. Let's face it, once the internet gets hold of these kinds of receipts, there's no turning back. But instead of clearing his name or even fighting for his kids in court, Mendeecees did something so petty and childish that it instantly became the biggest mess of the year. Rather than staying silent or trying to prove his innocence, Mendeecees ran straight into the arms of his ex, yes, Erica Dixon. And when the news leaked, the internet exploded. Because let's not get it twisted, this is not about love. The internet saw right through it, and people dragged them in the comments, saying things like, "This isn't love, this is a petty war." Not Erica taking in the trash. And let's not forget, Erica and Yandy have been at war for years. This is the same Erica who spent years warning people about Mendeecees, calling him manipulative, a liar, and someone who only cares about himself. Because, let's be real, this isn't some grand romantic reunion. It's a calculated move to get under Yandy's skin, and everyone knows it. And just when we thought the drama couldn't get any messier, Judy decided to make it even worse. She went on a full-blown press tour, podcasts, interviews, Instagram lives, you name it. But instead of putting an end to the rumors, she made them 10 times worse by saying, "People just don't understand the kind of bond I have with him." Excuse me, Judy? What are you even saying? The internet went crazy with comments like, "Lady, you're not helping yourself. The way you talk about him is weird." And here's where things get even crazier. The scandal got so big that even Bravo, the network behind Love and Hip Hop, had to get involved. Why? Because the producers are worried about how this mess will affect the show's reputation. Let's be real, this isn't just reality TV drama anymore. And in the meantime, Yandy is thriving. While Judy and Mendeecees are out here looking like a hot mess, Yandy is out there securing business deals, focusing on her kids, and living her best life. Industry insiders claim that Bravo is now considering cutting ties with both Judy and Mendeecees. If that happens, it's OVR for them. No more reality TV checks. No more club bookings. No more brand deals. Nothing. And the best part? Yandy isn't even addressing the drama. She's just letting Judy and Mendeecees ruin themselves. Because in the end, the truth always comes out. And when it does, Judy and Mendeecees will have no one to blame but themselves. That's it, people. The biggest scandal in love and hip-hop history has just been revealed. But believe me, this is far from over. And you already know the internet is watching. So let me ask you, do you think Yandy is making the right decision by pursuing full custody? Or is Mendeecees about to pull a crazy stunt to turn the tables? And what about Judy and Erica? Do they have a master plan, or are they just making this up as they go? This tea is too hot to sip alone, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next explosive update. Because trust me, this story is only getting wilder. Thanks for watching.